څنګه چرته دي
سپین خان ته مازدیګر رینګ میلاو
سپین ران څه وي
ما لا ته ډېر بې غیرته کا ډریور نه عزت وکړو
نه مړه دې به سیم میلاو کړی و
هغه ډریور ستا په شان قیدوس انسان دی یاره ما ته پته نه وه کنفرم نه وه شپې راووتم هغه چې خوشحاله یم
Eliza Smithhurst. سبيل لګیدو باندې دې چلیږي خیال دی ستا کیمره به څنګه بنده کو یاره هم بابا
ته بندېږي نه ډېرې
سم ریکارډ کیږي ها موږ کوو روټي ورسې
دا زموږ د نیبوش کلاسونه وو د پیا جینډنه کوم نو به کې هغه غسته په ګوګل میټ باندې باندې زوم باندې هغه کې ول اټینډنس په پته نه لګي چې ټیم یې اټینډنس غسته هغه مخه یو کلاسونه جوړ کول هغه څه ورته چې موبایل خو دې په لپټاپ او زنه لسکو
ارګران یار ما سم یو چاولو خورم خدا ستې یار
تندر د استدی ودی مکه لا کلاسونه هم لا چا نه خبره به چرته پیدا مو
انډین دی سمډیان والني سن دي مو اپ بس وی فری میټینګ دی اټینډ کمای سي سلام نشت ټن وی وکړ بابا اللي تیاری وکړه ها ډېر نه بابا خو ته یې ډېر کما ده تیار څنګه کړی و پښته کړی و ها
خپل معلم په خامه دلته د ضرورت زه په لاره راځم
یاره one thing مړه وځي
نو چرته زه ته
کوم کسان ډېر نه کېږي څه کسان دي
اوس موجوده شپږ کس
استاد ټولي شپږو پنځه اته په دې گزارې
او څه ټوټل نه کس او درې نشته
چې دې نه سیوا کیږي کنه دا بیا مزه نه کوي
نو زه درې زه یا قیمه و مټاوي سمنت نو قیمه و قسم نه او باندې قسم بحث نو دا نه کوي بحر او څه
د دې شو خلک ډیر غیار چې دا
غوړه شلو ربو څه وخت ډیر
یا خو سید او خراوي نه ریږي خپل دم په دا چې د پوکې خلې
او کنه ما په روزه کې ورې د شي کړو زمانه نمبر نه لاو د ډېر خلاص هر یو ورځم وخراوم نو اچو صاحب سره ته کومه دا برابر دا وخت د صاحب صاحب راوځي راوخه بل کار ورانه ما با زبداله ما په قیمه راو کړل او مسره اوس ما دا د ویته په خپل نمبر کې کړل په خو نه کړل په خو نه اساسا کړم
اوس نه بغیا
نو چې
تاسو برابر ده ورځي باندې
دې مستړی مې
Siete però.
Allora, io qualche
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Bravo.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Let us just turn on our videos so that we can interact each other. Hello. Are you able to hear me? Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Habad, Mr. Imran, Aliza, can you please turn on your videos so that we can officially start the session? Nice to see Mr. Ahmed suddenly disappear. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed.
Gianni mi dico ma il pastino ottenuto di Draghi ci sia la volta fisico, Draghi. Anche la gente di me non vede per lo studio di pastino di lui, di quel sito di Draghi. O uno di questo allora? Guarda, potrei dire,
Ecco, ma già di liberare. Ma bisogna di sicuro. E tu non hai mandato, no? Oh, la fatta riflettere. Ma non guarda il Saudem, non del Saudem, tu me la puoi fare, non di turca, ci sarà ma tu, perché sono pariati tutti a lui. Io pensavo che di una Ucraina come andare a salvare
Welcome everyone. Mr. Hebat, your mic is on, but we cannot see you. Muskan, Aliza, can you please turn on your videos?
Lì io mi ricordo di uno, poi voi capite. Il giro lì. Let's make the water free. Let's go for it. Signore, suonarvi.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this session of Certified Manager of Quality. My name is Rana. I'm your host and trainer for this today's session. Basically, I am a mechanical engineer. I'm working here in Saudi Arabia since my overall experience is around 12 years. And regarding my certifications, I would like to tell you I am a CMQ since 2020, and along with that, internal auditor of QMS, EMS, OSHAS, which is also called SMS, and I'm also Lean Six Sigma Black Belt. So, and currently I'm leading the quality team here in Saudi Arabia, which is in Jeddah, near Jeddah. So, before I start the CMQ, I would like to know a little bit about you one by one, if we can interact with each other. Let us start one by one with Mr. Ahmed. Can you please introduce yourself? Hello, I'm audible. Everyone. You can unmute.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Ziauddin Ahmad. I am from India. I am here working in the Saudi Arabia with PhD engineer, mechanical engineer in the Rabic project. I have
So you are in
experience
KSA Arabic.
Rabic, yes, Saudi Arabia. Rabic.
Perfect, perfect. Okay.
I have around 10 years experience.
Awesome. So I would like to know why CMQ?
CMQ because I want to grow my. I am here working as a lead QA/QC engineer, so I am next. My target is apply for the QA/QC manager, quality manager. So this
Perfect.
certification required there. I have a Lean Six Sigma also, green and black belt.
Perfect.
ISO also I have.
Awesome.
I
Good.
want to take this certification for my career and.
Awesome. To grow in the field of quality in a managerial position, you are targeting CMQ.
Yes. My target
Nice.
is.
Awesome. Awesome. So who is next? Yes, Eliza.
Yes, Miss Sana.
Yeah.
I am Eliza Smith. I am attending coordinator after since 5 years on in all Middle East.
Where are you currently?
Where are you? I am currently in India. Now in India.
Okay, you are in India. Okay.
Yes, I'm Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And why you are looking for CMQ? Can you just let us know?
Because this time CMQ is high in demand in marketing. In market, many
Okay.
professionals join to CMQ because CMQ is high in demand in all the world.
Okay, perfect. And have you ever targeted any other certification?
Yes, we have many certification ISO, CMQ, CCMQ, Six Sigma, Green with back with
So,
so on.
you have done the green belt, black belt also?
Yes, Green back with ISO, CCMQ.
Okay, perfect. Yes, Muskan. Hello, Muskan. Are you able to hear me? I believe there is some issue, maybe. How about Mr. Habib? Yes, Mr. Habib. I believe both of them are not able to unmute themselves, maybe. It's okay. We will continue. And if you have any question, maybe you can write on the chat box. I will try to start and I will try to explain you regarding the CMQ, which is Certified Manager of Quality. Before I go into the further details of Certified Manager of Quality, let me show you from the website itself a little bit idea about CMQ, how many years of experience we need to take to appear in this exam. Let us see and go into the details of that. Uh, who is the host? Can you make me the host?
Yes.
Can you make me host? I'm still not the host.
Yes. You can start this session.
Perfect, perfect. Please let me know when you see my screen.
Yes.
So it is visible, right?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. So basically, today we are talking about Certified Manager of Quality. And as all of you know, there is a big catalog for the ASQ. Multiple certifications are there. And some of you have already achieved those, which is very good. So basically, our today's certification, which we are into, is this CMQ. Here is the fee, exam fee. You should know about that, $585. And we should know about when is the next examination window, which we need to target. If we are going to start today, we should know how much time we have and which month or which day we should target to sit in the exam. Basically, I do not want you to just attend the session and just delay the examination. Believe me, this happened with me. I got the certification in 2021, but I took classes in 2018. So after taking classes, when I was learning, I just disappeared for 2 years and I did not appear in the exam. So my goal is, once we understand the session, once we go into the details, once we cover all the topics which are required to do, we should know when we should appear in the exam. That is my main goal to give you for today, that do not attend the session only, focus on the target to sit in the exam also. So here we can see our next testing window is May, and the deadline for the May is April 13. So April 13 has already passed, and it means we cannot appear in the May. So what is the next window which we have? Let us see. From the website itself, we can see here, March exam happened. May window, we cannot, the application deadline was 13. Our next window, which is good for us, that is in July. We are in April. We have almost 1 week of April, and then May and June. So we can appear in July. We have around more than 2 months. More than 2 months are more than enough to prepare for the Certified Manager of Quality. So that by keeping this July window in mind, we should work and we should study the full body of knowledge. So that is the first thing which we should focus on. And the other thing, if I tell you about the exam pattern and all that, how the exam will come, maybe some of you are new in the ASQ certification. So regarding the ASQ examination, if I tell you, basically there are total of 180 questions in the exam which will come. Here it is mentioned. You will have a total of 180 questions which will come in the exam. Out of those 180, there will be 165 questions which will be scored. This you need to understand. They will give you 165 questions and they will give you score on that. But 15 questions in the exam will be unscored. They will just be there to test your knowledge, or these questions just be there as a practice for or for the survey for the ASQ, not for yourself. So try to understand 180 questions will be there and 165 will be the scored ones. If we try to understand about the timing, the exam, overall exam will be 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours. But for the testing window in which you need to solve the questions, that is 4 hours and 18 minutes. This is for you that you need to understand. I am taking you to the website so that later on you can log into the website and try to scroll by yourself also in order to get detailed idea. So this is important because sometimes students do not even open the website. They do not even have the idea of total number of questions and the full body of knowledge or the syllabus which they need. One second, I believe someone is in the lobby. Okay, I just accepted. So we're talking about total number of questions. So let us understand one more thing, the body of knowledge for this examination. Since we are targeting July, our testing window will be July. There is very important update from ASQ for our certification is the body of knowledge has been updated. If you look at here, they are talking about effectively July 1. In July 1, from July, your body of knowledge is updated. Okay, previously there is an old body of knowledge is also available, but there is a new body of knowledge for you guys because you will be appearing in July. So let us try to understand a little bit about the body of knowledge for Certified Manager of Quality. I believe I have it here. Let me show you. So this is the body of knowledge. In the body of knowledge, ASQ has given us the detailed understanding of full topics which we need to cover. As an example, see, there are almost 7 parts in the full, if you are looking to do this certification, you should know the syllabus. You should know what is the big picture which I need to cover. That is why I'm telling you the body of knowledge. If you know the body of knowledge, if you know how many chapters do we have, if you know how many parts do we need to cover, then you can try to make an action plan for yourself, and then you can achieve it on daily basis. One by one you can achieve that. So that is why understanding body of knowledge is important. Someone is unmute. I need to mute him. Okay. I believe Aliza also let me mute you. Okay. If anyone is having question in the middle, you can speak, no problem. You can unmute in the middle and then you can speak. So I was explaining regarding the body of knowledge of CMQ. Basically, the body of knowledge is having 7 parts. Let me highlight those parts for you. There are 7 parts for ASQ body of knowledge. Number 1 part is leadership. And in this leadership part, you will be having 28 questions. If I tell you about part number 2, this was the first part. The part number 2 is strategic plan, development and deployment. In this part, you will have 23 questions which you need to focus. The third part, if we talk about, is this is the third part as per body of knowledge, which is management element and methods. And you need to solve 26 questions from that. There is another part number 4. The part number 4 is quality management tools, and 31 questions will come from that part. Regarding part number 5, which is customer focused organization, we need to focus on customer. There are many subtopics. We will tackle one by one, no problem. So 22 questions will come from there. as per the body of knowledge given by ASQ. Part number 6 is supply chain management. 19 questions will come. And the part number 7 is training and development, and 16 questions will come. If you add all these questions, you will get the answer 165. I told you, total of 180 questions will come. 15 will be unmarked. If 15 are unmarked, then we are left with only 165. So this is the breakdown of 165 questions as per body of knowledge. Now let us understand what is the reference book which we need to study. So that the reference book is already given by ASQ, which is, this is the reference book. Look at this. Let me little bit zoom out. This is the reference study material which has been provided and recommended by ASQ Certified Manager of Quality. And you need to note down the latest book which we need to focus on is the 5th edition. That is the latest book which we need to cover and which we need to understand. Because you are into managerial certification. In the managerial certification, you need to understand the concepts. You need to grasp the concepts. And one more thing is to understand, since we are targeting managerial certification, we should know about the requirement. Here is the requirement mentioned to tackle this. As per ASQ, you should have a minimum of 10 years of experience. And out of that 10 years of experience, the 5 years should be your on-job decision-making position. That is important. But this experience will be waived off if you have diploma. 1 year will be waived off. If you have associate degree, 2 years will be waived off. If you have bachelor's degree, 4 years will be waived off. It means if you are having a bachelor's degree, then 6 years of experience will be enough, because 4 years are waived off. And if you have a master's degree or doctor degree, then 5 years will be waived off. It means you don't need to have a total of 10 years. You need to have a total of 5 years of experience. So try to understand, this certification is not for a fresher, because it's a managerial certification. And whenever you are in a managerial position, you need to take certain decisions. You need to think like a manager. You need to act like a manager, and you need to solve quality problems like a manager. So this is what we are talking about today, certified manager of quality and its requirements. Let us go back again into the body of knowledge which I was trying to explain, and this is the book. So this is the book. Let me give you a quick overview of this book which we need to cover as a basic understanding part. See here, this is the bookmark. Look at the bookmark of the book. You can easily look at here, you can easily see that we have total of 7 parts mentioned here. I told you already from the body of knowledge. From the body of knowledge also there are 7 parts which we need to cover, and in the book also there are 7 parts. So normally what I do is, the easiest part is training and development, like how you manage trainings within your organization, how trainings have been developed, how the training need analysis is being done, how you can design it, how you can check the effectiveness of the training. So that is the part of training and development. If I click it, you can see there are 2 chapters which we need to cover in the training and development part. That is the easiest chapters. So you can see the 2 chapters, but chapter number 19 and chapter number 20. See, the chapter 20 is called body of knowledge. So body of knowledge is already here. So it means the part number 7 is only having 1 chapter, because chapter 20 is only body of knowledge. So you have total of 19 chapters to cover in order to sit in the exam and in order to clear the exam. So that is the part number 7, which has only 1 chapter which we need to cover. Let us see part number 6. The part number 6 is supply chain management, and this part is having also 1 chapter, which is the name also itself, supply chain management. In the supply chain, we will be focusing on our suppliers, our subcontractors, how we can pre-qualify them, how we can conduct their audits, because we need to ensure as a quality manager that if you are procuring something from outside, if you are doing subcontracting, that subcontractor should be of a good quality or a pre-qualified subcontractor. I'm sure all of you are doing this within your organization, but there are more details in this part and in this chapter, which we will study, of course. Part number 5, if I talk about part number 5, is customer focused organization. Here we need to focus on our customers, because since all of you are almost ISO 9001, you told me ISO 9001 2015 is a quality management system, and the first principle of that quality management system standard is customer focus, right? So we are focusing on the customer. Every organization is focusing on the customer. That is why this part is also equally important, customer focused organization. And in this part, we need to cover two chapters. One is the identification and their segmentation, and the other is the relationship management. Okay. Then let us see part number 4. The part number 4 is quality management tools. There are so many quality management tools. You might have heard about 7 QC tools. You might have heard about fishbone diagram, scatter diagram, flow charts, check sheets. You might have heard about them. But no problem, we will discuss everything in detail. Somebody else is here also. People are joining very late. Okay, that is part number 4. In the part number 4, we will be talking about problem solving tools, then process management, and then measurement assessment metrics. So that is the part number 4. If we see part number 3, which is management element and methods. So in this part, this is the almost biggest part. In this part, we have 5 chapters to cover. But try to understand, even this is a big part or a biggest part, you only have 30 or 31 questions to solve from this part, right? So we will cover that also. Then if we talk about part number 2, which is strategic plan development and its deployment, it is basically, this part is mostly targeting management, how management is setting the strategic objectives, how strategic planning is being done, what are the analysis is being done, and how you can deploy those planning within your organization as a manager. Because once you are a manager, you will be in touch with top management most of the time. So once you will be in touch with the top management most of the time, you will be targeting the strategic plan deployment, right? So that is why understanding of strategic planning is also equally important. Now, other than that, we have a part 1, which is leadership. In the leadership part, we have 4 chapters to cover. This is the first part, leadership part. We will be talking about organizational structures, leadership challenges, teams and teams processes. Because once you are in a managerial position, you will be handling teams, multiple teams, process improvement teams also. So you need to know what are the challenges you will face and how you can manage the team internally to lead as a quality manager. And there are certain ASQ codes of ethics which also we will study there. I am receiving notifications of people again and again. It's okay. So that's the overview of the body of knowledge and the overview of the book. If you don't have the book, we will provide you the book, and you will start focusing on that one by one. Once we will cover the chapter through our session, then I will request you to go into open the chapter and try to go through it. Don't read everything line by line. Just try to go through it once we cover topic one by one. Okay, because this is an open book exam, and in the open book exam you are allowed to take book or study material with you, and our main study material is our book. You can print that book later on, you need to bind it, and then you can take it in your examination center along with you. That is why reading the book and getting the understanding from the book is very, very important. No need to read full in details, but you should know like which chapter is where, which topic is where, customer focus is in which chapter, where they are talking about, right? How many tools are there, where they are mentioned in the book. You should know this, because remember, as a QC, Mr. Ahmed just told me he is in a QA QC and he want to go into the higher position. So as a QA QC, we are studying the standards. We have to refer to certain steel structure standards or piping standards, and we should know about the standard. Whenever any technical variation comes, we should know how to open the standard and how to get that reference from the standard, right? That is why reading and understanding this book is equally important, because this is our main reference and main study material. Okay, so that is this, and let me tell you a little bit more about it. See, since I told you, let me open this one like that. Since I told you this year, from July, in which you will appear, your body of knowledge has been updated. And what are the differences? Let me use the pointer. I hope you can see the pointer. So far, that was the body of knowledge which we were talking about. These are the 7 what you call parts. Start from here. Training and development. Initially 16 questions were coming. Again, they have updated, but still there is no change in this part. In the last part, there is no change. Same 16 questions will come. In the supply chain part, initially there were 17 questions, but now 19 questions will come. They have added 2 questions here. Okay. And the customer focus, previously 21 questions were coming. Now they rearrange as a 22 question will come from this part. If I talk about quality management tools, initially 30, now 31. Management element and methods, which was the biggest part. I told you, if you start reading, that is the lengthy part. Initially there were 31 questions, but now they have rearranged as 26 questions will come. They have lessened that questions from this part. Then strategic plan deployment, 23 will come, 1 added. And in the leadership, no change. So that is the latest body of knowledge. Don't worry about don't think like the syllabus is changed, book is changed. Nothing is changed. There are no big changes. There are only minor changes in the body of knowledge of this CMQ. And our latest book is still the 5th edition, which I just shown you. That's the thing. So since other people have also joined, I would like to take questions from any of you. If you would like to ask anything, any question, if any of you is having, you can please ask. You can unmute yourself. If you are not able to unmute, just let me know or message in the chat room so that I can answer your question. Mr. Rida, he joined later on, and Imran Khan, he joined later on. So any one of you? No questions? Everything is clear? Or everything is blank? Anyone? Mr. Imran Khan. See, interaction is very important. I have shown you the last part, which is training and development. In the training and development part, you need to interact with your audience. You should know your audience, and you need to take part in session. I don't want you to just sit and listen. This is not good. I want you to discuss anything, any question which is in your mind, so that I can clear it right away. Yes, Muskan. Ahmed, would you like to ask anything? All clear, everybody, all clear. Even how to pass the exam? Very good question. Very good question. How to pass the exam? In order to pass the exam, everyone, we need to get the detailed understanding of the body of knowledge which I just have shown you. I want to tell you like since I told you there are 165 questions, total of 180, but 165 will be marked questions. And the questions will be like scenario based questions. And some questions will be very easy, one line, single line question, two-line question, but some will be scenario based question. In order to pass the exam, you need to think like a manager. This is important. If you're looking for answer to pass the exam, you need to get an understanding as a managerial point of view. Since this is an open book, you do not have to memorize everything, but you have to get the understanding of all the topics which I just have shown you, all the 7 parts. The understanding of all 7 parts is important. We will cover one by one, we will study one by one. I will clear all your doubts, and we will practice. Practice makes a man perfect. So practice understanding is important to pass the exam. And of course there will be some tricks and tips which in the end we will discuss, that how to tackle the lengthy questions, how to solve the question, what is the elimination technique. That of course we will cover later on once we will be near to our examination window. So again, to summarize, in order to pass the exam, you need to be focused. If you are targeting in July, you are having more than 2 months, and more than 2 months are more than enough again. So you need to at least block a window of daily minimum 2 hours. Once we will be into chapter wise training session, once I will be giving you chapter wise session, chapter by chapter, then you should review that one and also review from the book, and later on we will practice questions. That is how you can pass the exam. Sorry for interrupt. Who organized this exam, and online or offline? I didn't get your question, Mr. Imran. Can you unmute and ask the question clearly? Yes, Mr. Okay, you are looking for a certification. Okay, since you joined late, Mr. Imran, since you have joined late, today we are talking about Certified Manager of Quality uh, certification that has been organized by a body. There is an American body which is called ASQ, American Society of Quality. So American Society of Quality, let me show you one more time. I'm not sure if my screen is shared. Let me share once again. If you don't know about this, let me take you to the website again. See, this is the website of ASQ, American Society of Quality. This society is offering a lot of certifications. These all are very good, reputable certifications. And today we are talking about this manager of quality. If you do this certification, of course, you will get edge in your career. If you are working as a quality engineer, you can target the next higher position. If you are already working as a manager, it will strengthen your knowledge and you can stand out in the market, right? So it has been organized from here. Other questions? Anyone else? I don't want to just start jump into the topic or chapter or start giving you knowledge. First, you have an understanding of what we are doing and what it is required from us. Okay, that is important. That understanding is very important. Any other question? If you are shy to speak, just write, no problem. But try to engage yourself, involve in the session. Everyone should ask questions. Hello, all clear? Muskan, Aliza, any question? Seems all clear. All clear. Good. I want to add one more thing in today's discussion about the body of knowledge. Let us understand that one. As per the body of knowledge, see here, let me share with you. Okay, that is the book which I just shared with you. I have shared with you the body of knowledge. If you see in the body of knowledge, if this is the part which you need to cover, in this part is having multiple subtopics A, B, C, and D. In every subtopic, you can see somewhere it is written create, somewhere it is written evaluate, somewhere it is written in the brackets apply, somewhere it is written in the brackets understand. So what is the meaning of this? Every subtopic, at the end of every subtopic, they have written different terminologies: understand, create, evaluate, and all that. So let me just give you an overview of that what is that and what does it mean. I don't want to go into the full slides today. It will be too much for you in the initial stage. So let us talk about this. So basically, ASQ has given us a level of understanding which we need to have from the body of knowledge, which is called cognitive domain. There is a domain. Cognitive means your mental capability. Cognitive is related to your brain. Okay, so cognitive domain is having almost 6 levels. These are the levels of this cognitive domain. You have seen somewhere it was written pointer. I want my pointer. I like this pointer. Somewhere you have seen it is written remember, understand, apply, analyze, create. Well, right? You have seen this. What does it mean? Whenever you see remember means you just need to remember the facts or remember the topic, or like how many types are there, how many QC tools are there, who talked about PDCA cycle, who talked about Ishikawa diagram, right? So you just need to remember or recall those things. The easy example is you should know about the safety rules. How many safety rules are there? 5 rules, 6 rules, 7 rules, right? So that is the meaning of remember. But when we talk about the understanding level of understanding domain of cognitive, understanding means you should know the meaning of what does it mean, understand the meaning of the topic. Means you can explain something in your own word. You should be able to explain the safety rules in your own words. That's an example, right? Now, whenever you see apply means whatever the knowledge you have attained, you should be able to apply in real situations. You should know the application. Again, as an example, if we study the scatter diagram, you should know where I should apply this. Once you know the PDCA cycle, you should know how to apply this, right? Once you know the project management tool, you should know how to apply it. FMEA, you might have heard about failure mode and effect analysis, how to apply it, right? Simple example here is wearing safety helmet at work. You know it is required. Now you are applying it, right? In the analysis phase, analyze means you should be able to break down the information in parts. If there is a scenario, if scenario will come in the exam, you should know how to analyze that information which they have provided you, right? Or as a quality manager, if any quality issue happened, if there is a quality defect, you should be able to analyze why this defect is happening, what is the root cause of that. So that is the meaning of analyze. And whenever create is written, create means you should be able to create something new. Like you should have that kind of understanding Like you can prepare a procedure, you can prepare a project quality plan. Since there is a QC engineer also, how you should know how to prepare a ITP, inspection and test plan, how to make a work instruction or a method statement, right? And in the evaluate part, in the evaluation, you should have that level of mental understanding, cognitive part, right? You should have that level of mental understanding that you should be able to judge or decide. You should be able to judge or decide based on the criteria. You should be able to tell this is right or this is wrong based on a specific standard or a criteria. So that is the meaning, and that is the level of understanding which we are talking about, which I just wanted to give you an overview of the little level of understanding. So I will just summarize what we just talked about today. Today we just talked about ASQ, Certified Manager of Quality certification. I have gone through the website. I have shown you the website. In the website, I have shown you the deadline or the next window which is for us. Okay, we just talked about how many years of experience we need, and I have explained you about the exam pattern. 180 questions will come, and how you can solve them, because there are scenario based and some are single line questions. And then also we talk about what is our body of knowledge. I just have gone through to you the body of knowledge of this, and I have explained you the most important thing, that the body of knowledge is updated. And then we talked about the study material. We have one study material which is the book, and I will cover the full book in chapter wise. Of course there will be PowerPoint presentations, and there will be a summarize of all the points which are available in the book. Once we will be into chapter wise discussion or study, I will be take you there one by one, and then I will help you to understand it from the book, because it is very important. Since I told you in the beginning that I started studying in 2018 or 2019, I took classes in almost 2018 or 19, and I did not give exam for 2 years. So what is your purpose? To you are here, you take classes and you do not appear. So my goal, once you start, once you study, within 2 months you sit in exam and you clear it. That is my goal for you. That is why I was giving you this overall understanding. And then once we talked about the body of knowledge, I have explained you the this Bloom's taxonomy, which is remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. And by the way, which is also the part of our chapter number this is covered in chapter number 19, training and development. So I just covered one small topic of that, training and development. One more thing I would like to tell you about the difference between education and training. Education is related to knowledge, and training is related to skill. Today we are into CMQ session. That CMQ session is more about knowledge, okay, and more about education. But once you start applying those tools in your real life, then that is skill part. Today, like in the full book, we will not be studying how to apply this flow chart, how to apply or how to make this check sheet. Because once you are a manager, right, being a manager, you should know how to use these. You will not be using these, you will not be making these, because you will be having engineers under you, you will be having specialists under you who will be doing on hand, you know, who are having skills to make things. But you as a manager, you should know all the things as an education or as a knowledge point of view, so that you can decide, because you will be in a decision making position. So that is the understanding of it. This is what I just wanted to tell you about, and that's all. So far that's it for today's session. If you have any other question, you can please ask. If no question, then that is all from for today from my side. We will meet in next session. All good. Okay, good. Perfect. Thank you. Take care, guys.